You know this face, right? You're looking at arguably the most famous painting on Earth, the Mona Lisa. We've all seen her. But have you ever stopped to wonder, why is she so ridiculously famous? Like, beyond just the smile. Because what if I told you a crime basically launched her into global superstardom? Whilst there are several versions of events, picture this. Monday, August 21st, 1911. The Louvre Museum in Paris is closed. The staff all have the day off. It's just watchmen, cleaners, and repairmen there. Totally chill, right? Wrong. Suddenly, an empty space on the wall where the Mona Lisa should be. Poof. Gone. At 7 a.m. she's there, at 9 a.m. she's not. This wasn't just a missing item. This was the greatest art heist in modern times. Newspapers went absolutely bananas, screaming unimaginable. The police? Utterly clueless. The Louvre was searched from top to bottom, but only her frame and protective glass were found. How could anyone simply walk out of the museum with a work of art? Before this crazy day, the Mona Lisa was a cherished masterpiece, sure, but it was this very theft, the shocking disappearance, and the worldwide media circus that followed that truly catapulted her. She went from being an artwork known in art circles to the equivalent of a global celebrity overnight. It's wild how controversy, mystery, and high-stakes events can ignite public interest like that. This theft, in a bizarre twist, was like the ultimate accidental marketing campaign for a painting. But before we uncover the thief, we gotta know the genius behind the smile. Leonardo da Vinci. Born in 1452, the illegitimate son of a successful notary. At 15, he apprenticed with Andrea del Verrocchio in Florence, basically the ultimate art playground. And legend has it, Leo painted an angel so perfectly in one of Verrocchio's paintings that the master himself reportedly quit painting forever. Talk about talent. Now, Leonardo wasn't just a painter. When he pitched himself to the Duke of Milan, he led with his skills as a military engineer, mentioning painting as an added bonus. Can you believe that? For 17 years in Milan, he reached new heights of scientific and artistic achievement. He designed court festivals, weapons, buildings, even early versions of helicopters. He filled notebooks with observations on nature, geometry, mechanics, and human anatomy, often using his secret mirror handwriting. His deep dives into anatomy and optics directly informed his art. He truly believed poses, gestures, and facial expressions should reflect the motions of the mind. This is crucial for understanding her. The Mona Lisa's most famous trick is sfumato, Italian for smoky. It's not just soft edges. It's achieved through microscopically thin layers of translucent glazes, built up wet on wet. This creates seamless transitions, making her expression so elusive, almost like it shifts as you look at it. Leonardo's scientific understanding of how light works and how our eyes perceive things allowed him to master this. It's truly a fusion of art and science. He used oil on wood panel, which was common, but his precision was off the charts. He even taught how to mix black with other pigments, using measuring spoons to get exact tonal variations. This level of rigor was like a scientist in a lab, but applied to paint. And here's another mind-blowing fact. Even though it was commissioned, Leonardo never actually gave the painting to the client. He kept it, continuously adding minute details until his death in 1519. This allowed him extraordinary artistic freedom. Imagine having years to perfect your work. So, the Mona Lisa's journey didn't end with Leonardo's brushstrokes. Her life since has been just as captivating. Napoleon himself was so obsessed he hung her in his bedroom for 4 years. She's the only artwork in the Louvre with her own dedicated mailbox because she gets so much fan mail. And yes, she's been attacked multiple times. With acid, with rocks, with ceramic mugs. That's why she's behind bulletproof glass now. Being a global icon comes with its perils, apparently. All right, the moment of truth. Who was the audacious criminal of 1911? Vincenzo Peruggia, a former Louvre employee. On the evening of Sunday, August 20th, Vincenzo and his 2 co-conspirators hid in a closet inside the Louvre. Then, on Monday morning, they took her down from the wall, removed, and hid her heavy frame in glass. Then he simply smuggled her out under his smock. But here's the twist. His motive wasn't money. He genuinely believed that the Mona Lisa, an Italian masterpiece by an Italian master, belonged back in Italy, not in France. He was caught nearly 2.5 years later trying to sell her in Florence. His actions actually highlight how deeply emotional and nationalistic ties to art can be. Vincenzo Peruggia believed the Mona Lisa belonged in Italy. Do you agree with his sentiment, even if you don't condone his actions? So the theft, though a crime, inadvertently cemented the Mona Lisa's status as a global icon. The worldwide news, the frantic search, her dramatic recovery, it transformed her into a household name loved and discussed by millions. Her enigmatic smile, Leonardo's revolutionary techniques, and her bizarre, wild post-creation history ensure her place as the most discussed, written about, and praised work of art in human history. She's not just a painting. She's a testament to human genius, curiosity, and the utterly unpredictable journey of cultural treasures. Like and subscribe if you want to dive deeper into the mysteries behind other famous artworks and explore the stories that make art history so fascinating.